بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. ربنا زدنا علما. اللهم نسألك الإخلاص والقبول وأن تنفعنا اللهم بما نقول. اللهم آمين. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Tajweed 101 course, simple step-by-step Tajweed course that enables you inshallah to learn how to read the Quran properly inshallah and understand its meaning. Welcome, my name is Maghfira and I am an online Quran teacher. You are watching Maghfira 101, the place to learn, know and understand how to read the Quran properly inshallah and understand its meaning. And let's continue the articulation points that we have for the Arabic letters. We agreed that the letters in terms of the sound and cutting the sound, running the sound or cutting the sound, we have strong letters where the sound cut, we have soft letters where the sound running, and we have in between them both, which is التوسط or البينية. We agreed that الحروف الشديدة, the strong letters, are أجد قطن بكت, and the الحروف البينية or التوسط, they are لن عمر, and the rest are soft. In the last video, we discussed the strong letters and we understood what's the meaning of strong letters, like أجد قطن بكت. And today, inshallah, we're going to move to the next characteristics, which is the softness or الرخاوة. What is this? It is the complete running of the sound when reading the letter, okay, and when pronouncing it. And the reason for running the sound due to the opening of the two articulation organ, like ay, ya, ay, nothing blocking the sound from running freely, okay, and that's why this is a الرخاوة. And the letters of الرخاوة, as we just mentioned, these are the letters that are not أجد قطن بكت for the شدة, and they are not توسط for لين عمر, and they are like زاي, يا, ثاء, شين, ضاء, صاد, ضاد, صاد, ذال, حاء, غين, واو, خاء, and so on. So if we assume that زاي, it will be as za, zi, zu, ay, ya, yi, you, f. The sound is running. No, nothing blocking the sound of the letter. Ash. The sound is continuous. L. Okay. Even ضاد has a رخاوة, and this is a very important thing. A رخاوة plus استطالة, something or another characteristic. So this is so important to understand how to make it. Okay, you see here the wow sound is continuous. Nothing block the sound of the letter. The sound is running and nothing blocking the sound here. So this is الرخاوة. Okay, this is the way of making the letters رخوة. Okay, this is the way of making the letters with the رخاوة. التوسط or البينية, or in between, to make the letter in between. It is the partial running the sound when reading it due to the incomplete closeness of the articulation point. So we, as mentioned before, have no complete blockage for the sound, nor we have complete or freely running, or the sound is running freely without any blocking. So not this and not that. So the sound is partially run and some of the sound are kept inside, and these are the letters of lin umar. Like for example, letter lam. This one is lam. So as you see here, the tongue is elevated and touching the gums, and we have the sound. Some of the sound is blocked in this part, okay, behind the tongue, and the other part of the sound escape from the both sides of the tongue, on the both sides. So this is البينية. So this is lam. Some of the sound is inside, some of the sound is outside. So this is the sound, or this is the way of making the letter in between. حروف التوسط لن عمر, لين, لام, نون, عين, ميم, and را. These 5 letters, and we'll understand each letter why it's called حروف التوسط. Let's start with letter lam. Letter lam, as we just mentioned, the way of considering this letter as حروف التوسط, or in between or moderation, that the tongue is elevated to touch or to hit this part of the gums, and the sound, some of the sound or part of the sound is kept here, and the other part of the sound escape from both sides of the tongue, from left and right part to escape. So this is the tawassut for lam. Like this. Even la, li, lu, al, something blocking the sound from being running, and some of the sound run and escape from both sides. So this is حروف التوسط. So this is the front view for the letter lam, how the sound escape from both sides. So this is letter lam. The next part or the next letter is letter noon. And letter noon, as you see here, part of the sound is blocked inside the mouth when the tongue is elevated, okay, and touching hitting this part from the gums. The rest of the sound is escaping from the nose. So part of the sound is lasting or kept inside the mouth. The other half or the other side, the other part of the letter is kept on the nose. So this is, or escape through the nose. So this is التوسط on the noon. And try to practice with me and try to imagine what is the meaning of a tawassut, or what's the meaning for the sound. That will help you a lot to improve your recitation, inshallah. The next letter is ayn, and ayn, this is from the hardest letter ever I face. I'm not sure why, but I think because of lots of you think that it is harder one, but really it's so simple, and with the understanding, inshallah, the articulation point was properly and the characteristics, inshallah, hopefully that will help you a lot. So ayn, okay, this is the reed, okay, so ayn, the sound, some of the sound are kept inside the throat, and some of the sound escape outside, and the part that's making the sound of ayn, like a blocked part of the sound of ayn, blocked inside, this narrowation, this narrow part, or this restriction that happened to the throat to produce ayn sound. So to make ayn properly, as you see here, to make ayn properly, just make this restriction on your throat. Move the sound up. Don't read it as a hamza, because this will, by this you'd cut the sound completely, which is wrong, and allow the sound to move up and do this restriction with your throat. It will need from you a lot of practicing and like trying it a lot, and then inshallah after that you will find yourself inshallah fantastic on reading ayn letter. So listen a lot to the sound of ayn, try to imitate it, and try to imagine, just close your eyes and imagine how this letter can be with a tawassut. The third or the fourth letter is meem, and meem is exactly like noon, okay? Part of the sound is kept inside the mouth while the lips are closed, and the other part of the sound is escaped through the nose. So this is the tawassut for meem. Tawassut for meem is some of the sound is kept inside the mouth and the other half is running through the nose. So some of the sound kept inside the mouth and the other side or the other part of the sound run outside through the nose or through the nasal passage. The last one, and this is the hardest one as well, which is ra letter. And ra letter, it is exactly like lam, but with making the mouth opened from the front part. Just try it. Just put a pen if you need help. Put anything to just make the small opening. Arr, 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 arr. You'll find it so easy. So part of the sound is kept inside behind the tongue as well, and the other half is escaping but through the opening that found on top of the tongue. So this is a tawassut on ra. Okay, so by this we done all the letters of الرخاوة and التوسط. So جزاكم الله خيرا for watching. Catch you the next lesson inshallah. If you have any question, you are completely welcome. سبحانك اللهم ربنا وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.